Hi, it's Brandy Alexander bringing you your weekly reading from January 14th to January 20th. I'm sorry that I haven't put any videos up in a very long while, but I just needed a really big break. And I'll be uploading videos. The dates will change from Wednesdays. It'll now be Mondays. It could even be earlier than that, but the dates will have changed. Before I started this video, there was a strong connection with somebody named Dorothy coming through. They just want to let whoever that means something to, Dorothy wants to just let you know that they're there. They didn't give any particular message, and there was a Josh as well. They just want to let people know, the people that have a connection with those names. They just want their energy to connect with yours. I guess really it's saying everything's okay. There wasn't really any message other than that. They could still be alive. They don't have to be passed over, because our energy is, our soul is etherical, and it can be in many dimensions at once. So even though they're alive, they're just letting you know that they're thinking of you too. So if that is the case for any of you that know a Dorothy, actually, oh my gosh, that's really funny, because I didn't think about it for me, and I've been joking with a friend about my grandmother's friend, who was her best friend, Dorothy. Oh, that's really funny. I'll have to think about the Josh. So I don't know, I wasn't thinking about it for me, but maybe it's for somebody else too. Okay, so let's get on with it. These cards are really, really interesting. We have the Moon. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Five of Wands. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. And then we have a qualifying card at the end. So the Moon is about this, like in the next month or so. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, this might have even been in the last reading. The Moon card is a major arcana, so it is, this is the way things are supposed to be happening. It's like, I always think of them as like quite karmic cards. They're things that we can't really change too easily. So the Moon, it's like the Moon and the Sun as one. And to me, that's a whole cycle. It's a phase. But also, the Moon can play tricks on us. And things aren't always as they seem. But there is a bit of a journey for people to go down. This is your deepest desires. The crayfish represents your deepest wishes and desires. And it's like emerging. You're coming down and emerging. And I guess it's also about being able to see different sides to the way you want to get to where you want to go. And there's, the Jekyll and Hyde syndrome. These cards really are a lot about, it's up to you to decide how you want to handle the situation of these, of the changes. You can decide to handle it with grace and charm and positivity, or you can decide to do the whole poor me as you go through these changes. So it's really up to you on how you want to make this happen. How, anyone can change their personality. And actually, I did a reading quite recently for somebody, and it was very much along these lines, that we can become whoever we choose to, and you just need to follow guidelines to become that person. So if you want to become, think of somebody that you really admire, and you think of all their qualities, their values, and how they live their life. If you adopt that, then you just become that. It's pretty neat. And I've had a few transformations in my own life, some of you know, and it's a really good reminder for everyone, especially in this new year, that you can become whoever it is you want to be by doing the values and whatever it is to get through that. This is, with those little spots coming down, that's actually goodness raining down on you. So it's there, and the goalpost may seem a little bit far at the moment, but it's happening. It's your, you need to start with your deepest desires and wishes. If you just leave them suppressed, it's not healthy. You've got this life to live. Have your human experience and make it the best you can. So it looks like it's all going to start happening now for many of you, and it's almost like a mystery, like it's the way it's evolving and unfolding. It's really, really good times. It's a great way to greet the year. There's the dog and the wolf, which are sort of the two sides of personality, and you can choose. I love the idea that little crayfish, you can just go and they can have these opposing forces, and it can just walk right through. So just be aware of where you're headed and stick to your path. The next card is a wonderful card. It's an apprentice. And some of you, I believe, would be starting over. And it's, you've already got lots of experience, whether it's life experience or work experience. But this is allowing you to do things your own way. This is trying things on, trying it out. It's the excitement of the freedom to be able to be yourself. He's tried it, sort of. Yeah, we can learn from our mistakes, and he's just made all these pentacles. So I really think this has a lot to do with careers, and it could also be about breaking out on your own. If you are in relationships and money's your worry, it's saying you will be able to do it on your own. That he's already started, he's doing it. And that can also be that little bit of poverty consciousness, but actually he is quite wealthy. He's made all those pentacles already. Although they may not be all the same, it's all right. It's about just getting down, getting the work done. He's not even stressed. He's actually enjoying his work. So I think this is very much to leading. There's a pathway that leads to this walled community. So it's about getting support from people you already know that have supported you, whether it's people in your career or family or friends. They'll be there to support you. And really, once he would take off that vest that's all sort of ruffled up, he wouldn't look so tattered and torn, would he? He's already got all that he needs to proceed. It's really more of a mindset that he's got about this impoverishment, or I'm not good enough. So know that you are good enough. These cards are really about going ahead and having this mindset of, your mindset's what's going to get you through. So have the courage to sort of pull up your socks and get on with it. That's really what it's like. So it's I love that card. Very encouraging card. This is, it looks, when siblings argue and fight and that sort of thing, but this card I really feel, now remember this is a general reading, if this reading resonates with you, that's fantastic. If it doesn't, just move on and wait for the next reading that I deliver, because it's not always the same for everyone. This is what I really feel that's coming through, is that there's all these new ideas for you. And it's a real juggle of, should I do this? Should I do that? How should I handle it? It's about chaos with change. There is chaos quite often. And all the different outfits they're wearing is, again, that mindset of different ways that you can handle this situation. The polka dots, you can, be lighthearted. There's like a tartan pattern in the background. That's like, you can be really regimented and organized. The red is fear, you can be fearful. And then there's that person back there. They're just trying to hold everything up, and they might even be at a standstill in all the chaos. And the person in the yellow, they might be fearful, but they're moving ahead anyway. So this, whatever it is that you're doing, that's all about this change and, you know, worky things, apprenticeship, new starts. It's really about sorting through, again, what would this person that you want to become, or this person that you emulate, what would they do to get there? You know, are they going to procrastinate? Are they going to be a mover and a shaker? Are they, you know, I don't know, are they going to get help from friends? There's been an energy, a very odd energy around, really lethargic for me, I've noticed, really lethargic, and I'm not sure. This is all on a little bit of uneven ground, so this is about the change. The good news about this is, so once you decide what pathway you want to take mentally, you'll be in a great position. You will be feeling really, really good. And this is all just like within a week. So it is, you've set the foundations. He's looking over his crop. He set the seeds. Everything is flourishing. And it's about deciding what next. You know, it's really, he's done the hard work, and he's just sort of, yeah, looking over what he's done, and it's a really great card. Isn't it interesting too? We've got the 7 and 8 Pentacles. They're very close together, and one's, you know, planting the seeds, and the other one's the harvest. The harvest will come. That's probably going to be in the next reading, I'd say. So this is about just a review of what you've done, where you've come from, even from last year. Just think of how far you've come, even in your mindset. You don't have to actually have physically gone anywhere. It can just be your mindset. So please keep positive, but be really clear. You know, sometimes you need to gather your thoughts. That's what I think that this is all about. You know, gathering your thoughts. You've got choices. You know, the Jekyll and Hyde. Just be really true to where you want to go, and don't let people sway you off your track. Just stick to your guns. This is about being very true to you, integrity. Don't let other people's ideals get in your way, because you've come so far, you've come so far in your thoughts and in your movements as well. Don't go backwards. Just keep going. It's sort of like take another breath, and away you go. The wonderful card of courage came up. That's your qualifying card. So it's all about being courageous, sort of like a fierce lioness. It says be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And it looks like she's got a little fox clasp there. And I love the fox. You know, it sort of gets things done, and it does what it needs to do to get things done. Plus there's big lions, unless that's a lion on her necklace, but my eyesight's not the best. But see the lions? Be fierce. Be loyal to yourself. Be courageous. And all will be well. So I really feel like it's almost like a little reminder, almost like you've had made perhaps a hiccup, and the hiccup's in your mind, and you just need to get back on track, be focused. And to me, if it's a money matter, the money will be fine. You've got these wonderful cards of Pentacles there. And it's a lot of money there. It's doing fine, and I just think be courageous and keep being true to yourself. That's the best life you can live for yourself and others that are around you. So it's time. It's your destiny to have your desires for this life fulfilled. It's time to take action. So until next week, if you have any questions that you might want to ask, just message them in the bottom of Facebook or Instagram, and I can reply to you if there's a specific question you would like. So thanks for listening. Please share and like my videos.